Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for MP.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Holland is out there with Durant. Then it's Cunningham. Then it's Thompson. And it's MP in at the 2 spot. And for the Warriors, the forward spots will be Butler and Green. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
And stolen by MP. Inside. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by MP.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Green. Curry outside. Trains the three-pointer.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And Thompson kicks to MP. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got 6 points.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Butler passes to Curry. Wide open look. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, he's just a jack of all trades. In addition to his scoring and defense, Butler is also a solid distributor.
Here's Holland. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. A 3 from MP. And another 3 for Detroit.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Down low. Here's Melton. And the layup falls.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start for them.
For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. MP deciding where to go with it. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
What a cold start. They need a different approach here.
And it's Butler missing.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
And Thompson kicks to MP. Drills it from outside.
MP.
12 points for him.
He has come out with a scorer's mentality. 4 of 5 to start. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Here's Melton. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Here's Holland, guarded by Green. Melton against MP. Another 3 for Detroit.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Outside, Green. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Detroit leading by 10. MP passes to Holland. Back to MP. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Pass to Curry. Looking to end the run. Duran pulls it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skill.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself, and that is the difference.
The Pistons have gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. A 3 from MP. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now here's Green. Still scoreless. Curry can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to MP. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Detroit with the 3.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Outside Butler. Green kicks to Melton. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. MP passes to Thompson. Back to MP. For the 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Outside Green. Back to Curry to stop the run. And again, no good by Golden State.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
MP against Melton. MP outside. And the Pistons another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Warriors making a change here. Podziemski's checked in. Here's Podziemski. 17 points in his last outing. Curry's shot is good.
Oh, that is a nice take. Curry just so crafty in the paint.
Here's Cunningham. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Green. Scoreless thus far. Butler up top. He's covered by Thompson. Pocket 6. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound, Detroit. Duran's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Holland. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. So Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. This should be a fun one.
Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. With all the teams working against the upcoming trade deadline, news tonight is about the Atlanta Hawks. They're plugging in Paul George to this franchise, and with that, an enormous degree of versatility, with the ability to exploit advantages at 3 positions on the floor. This team just became a lot more dangerous. And George is an enforcer who also has increased his three-point shooting in the latter half of his career. He's going to be a good option when this team needs a bucket, and he can really help you win.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. Nailed from three-point land.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Pass to Podziemski. And here is Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Thompson outside. MP outside. Here's the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 39.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Butler with the ball. He has yet to score. A three-pointer, no good. Thompson inside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Curry. Shot to stop the run. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
The Warriors shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Well, if you shoot the ball at 40% or better from the three-point line, you are going to win most games, no matter where you're playing.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Golden State. Porzingis is coming in for Green. Moody subbed in for Curry. And a switcher also for Detroit. Harris is checked in. Here's Santos. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And again, no good by Golden State.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
MP, that's for 2. Not this time.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Over Thompson. To the right side. Moody. From outside, off the mark. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Harris finds MP. Here's Cunningham. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Gary Payton has checked in for the Warriors. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart comes in for Duren, and Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Asar Thompson. Here's Santos. Hasn't made one yet. To stop the drought, that's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Harris. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Here's Santos. And another 3 for Golden State.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now, here's MP. Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's Pajemski. Covered by Cunningham to the left wing. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul. Through one half, it hasn't even been close. Pistons ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us.
This is the kind of selfless effort you love to see. They bought it into the game plan. They're moving the ball around, playing.
Okay, next on the docket, multiple players about to be wearing different jerseys. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
This team has shown trust in him, and now he has delivered.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Cade Cunningham out there with MP. Then it's Asar Thompson. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Holland in at the 4. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Phoenix was outstanding. He picked up 66 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop it.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive. I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Curry looking it over. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Melton. It's stolen by Duren. To the inside. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Jalen Duren is certainly a force to him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
Here's Curry after the basket by Detroit. They need this, and it's good on the way in. Curry's got 24.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Here's Thompson. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And with 4 fouls now, he has to be very careful.
Pajemski, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Now, here's MP. What hits it again? Wow!
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Well, every game takes him closer to the next benchmark. Next up, 2nd place all time.
And Wilt had 30 games of 50 points or more back in 1963. And that number gets closer and closer with games like this. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Butler. Porzingis has got 8 points.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the D.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Butler from outside. Rebound, Detroit. Duren's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that, off his leg. And the refs whistling a kick ball. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. The list of contenders for the three-point contest is really interesting this year. Every one of these guys is capable of going lights out in a setting like that.
Yeah, the field is almost set, and I wouldn't want to have to make a prediction. These are all fantastic shooters. It's just a matter of who gets hot on that day.
You look at MP, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
The voting is just about over, so we'll keep updating you on how it's going. Some very deserving names at the top of this year's list.
Yeah, no problems with the voting thus far. I think the fans and media have done their homework and picked the best shooters in the league.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the miss by MP. On up the court. Finished off the break. Cunningham's got 24 points. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Detroit.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Here's Butler following the basket by MP. Outside Curry. No good, unable to end this run.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And Thompson kicks to MP. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Golden State's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And the foul called up. We've got Butler. Pajemski out there with D'Anthony Melton. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Santos in its center. That's the Warriors' 5. Here's Melton. It's hauled in by Harris. Pistons shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And for the Warriors, they're shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Here's Santos. Butler from outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Butler's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Warriors.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
Melton with the steal. Yep, it counts. Here's Jenkins. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Here's Butler out to the right wing. Here's Moody. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, great to see Butler sharing the basketball. Passes like that help develop team chemistry.
Here's Pajemski. And another 3 for Golden State.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
MP with the bounce pass. The 3. Good. Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Here's Santos. It's deflected, and he gets it back. That one good for 2.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Harris finds MP. He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Outside Butler. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
That is great anticipation by Harris. When he's working this hard defensively, he's a difference maker.
And here's MP for 3. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Butler's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. To the paint. Melton against MP. Pass to Butler. Again, Golden State.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Melton. Here's MP. Warriors with the rebound.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over him.
Nobody near Melton. Hits it from three-point range. Melton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
MP finds Kuzma. Back to MP. Pass to Jenkins. Now, here's MP. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Kuzma. Takes a 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
3 points.
MP's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Green, he's checked in for Moses Moody.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team. Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Pass to Podziemski. Here's Butler. Over Harris. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled and really probably why they're trailing. His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
The offensive rebound. Golden State moving it around. Pass to Melton to end the run. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. On the wing, MP. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Podziemski's got his 5th rebound in this one. And slam dunk by Butler.
And Jimmy Butler selectively running and converting on the break.
And here's Harris from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter. Outside Butler. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Pass to Butler. Back to Porzingis. And he banks in the layup.
There's the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Here's MP. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Melton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Curry with the bucket. 30 points for Stephen Curry.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
MP connects again.
MP.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Outside, Green. MP against Melton. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Robinson kicks to Harris. MP right side. Offline with his 3. Warriors shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Pass to Butler. Outside, Green. Back to Butler. Let's go. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Jenkins. Jenkins got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Butler is a very physical player. He wants to get into your body and draw the whistle.
You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, He plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Paul Reed comes in for Isaiah Stewart, and it's Green in for Robinson. They double-team Curry. The shot by Butler, nobody around, and the Warriors miss again. The Pistons shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. He gets it in there.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Pass to Porzingis. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
MP dishes to Harris. Pass to Green. And here is MP. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by MP.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Detroit.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Curry is inside. Good. Curry's got 32 points.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. MP, no good. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And that one's good. Green.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
Now here's Butler. Pass to Melton. Curry kicks to Melton. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
That needs to be addressed. And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready. Thanks for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Well, on the court tonight, Grant, a lot of talent, but also some inexperience.
Well, B.A., these teams are young. Yes, they are. But here's a chance for them both to get a little more seasoning and continue to develop their respective games.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. We've got Demon. He's out there with Traore, and it's Abaji in at the 3. A nice shot by MP.
Oh, MP with the big response, the tough young competitor that he is.
Pass to Minot. Down low. Here's Traore. Detroit with a rebound. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
And stolen by Cunningham. From deep, MP fires in the triple. MP's got 6.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by MP. Cunningham on the wing. Harris finds Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. From deep, MP. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Pass to Traore. Here's Abaji. Here's Demon, covered by MP. Shot clock at 6. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And here's Detroit. 11 unanswered points for him. Knocks down the triple.
Oh, are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Pass to Traore. This one for 3. Duran with a rebound.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now here's Duran. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Cunningham passes to MP. Cunningham, left side. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Traore. Throws it up high.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. MP, the pass to Duran. Back to MP. Pulls it. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. MP's got 11 points.
They've come out hot. I mean, really hot. Perfect from the field thus far. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Minot. Here's Traore. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 4 rebounds now. Harris passes to Cunningham. And here's MP. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Duran. And he buries his first look.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pass to Demon. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Team foul.
On defense, Detroit. 16-point lead. Connects from downtown.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Takes the 3. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Nets trail by 16. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. The Pistons lead by 21. We've got Kyle Kuzma, Holland out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's MP, and it's Jenkins in at the 1. That's the group for Detroit right now.
From another zip code, MP, have at it.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Out to the wing. Here's Clowney. Pass to Wolf. Surratt for 3. Holland with a rebound. And here's MP. From outside the arc. And the Pistons, another 3.
A very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Oh, he picked him clean. And let's take a moment to hear from Shams Charania, who's got some intel from Hawks Nation. Shams, what's the story in Atlanta?
Thanks, Brian. They're plugging in Paul George to this franchise, and with that, an enormous degree of versatility. With the ability to exploit advantages at 3 positions on the floor, this team just became a lot more dangerous. And George is an enforcer who also has increased his 3-point shooting in the latter half of his career. He's going to be a good option when this team needs a bucket, and he can really help you win.
Shams, thank you. Always some intriguing news breaking in the NBA. And Brooklyn with possession here, following the 3-pointer by Detroit. It's deflected. And now the Pistons in transition. And Kuzma the bucket on the assist from Holland. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Here's Kuzma. Kicks it out to MP. There's the 3. And Detroit another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Surratt. Pass to Wolf. Puts up a 3. Holland with a rebound.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Kuzma, that's good.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Man, got a hand on it. On the wing, Kuzma. Back to MP. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Jenkins. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Jenkins has got 9 points.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the 3-point battle.
Pass to man. It's stolen by MP. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's man. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Clowney, great positioning on the putback. He has 6.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. And here's MP from outside. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Saraf. He's got 5. Wolf, good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Kuzma. MP way outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
They double him with MP, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And some changes here for Detroit. Harris is checked in for Holland. Thompson comes in for Kuzma. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Here's Abaji. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
Now here's Harris. A 17-point game for him in the win against Golden State.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Here's Abaji. Six to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Sharp. Rebounded by the Pistons.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Pass to Minot. Here's Traore. Here's Abaji. No made baskets yet. Shoots from 12. That one a little long. It's a one-on-one situation. And Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And with the voting just about finished, let's see who's likely to make an appearance at this year's dunk contest. This is a talented group of guys.
It certainly is, B.A., and I'm really looking forward to this contest. These aerial artists who are going to have a lot of fun pulling out all the stops to wow the judges and make the crowd go wild.
You look at Thompson. If he can keep raking in the votes and hold on to his number 4 spot, he'll make the cut for the contest for sure.
And I see no reason why he shouldn't. And frankly, I think he's got a pretty good shot at wowing the judges in winning the whole thing.
And we should have our final list of competitors in the coming days. So we'll share that with you as soon as we have it.
No matter what that final list looks like, safe to say, this dunk contest is going to be one for the books.
Out to Thompson. Cunningham passes to MP. A deep 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And the foul called on MP. And so it's MP making things happen for Detroit. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. Back to the game after this break.
In the East, MP.
To no one's surprise, MP, individually, he's a level above. Also makes his team.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Detroit Pistons. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
On the floor for the Nets. Touré out there with Dimon. Then they're Sharp, and it's Abaji in at the small forward position. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Here's Dimon following the three-pointer by Detroit. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Sharp, a screen on Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Touré. And there's the rejection.
You see the athleticism of Cunningham, using it there to come up with the swat.
The Pistons have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. MP way outside. Tipped away. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Get the ball.
Well, the Nets shooting at 45% of the game so far. Over to the left wing. Inside. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams. Here's Abaji. Give him 8 points now. Here's Minot. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Back to MP. Puts up a deep 3. They grab their own miss. And that one drops. Duran's got 5.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Abaji. Back to Sharp. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. For 3, Dimon. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
MP way outside. And so the ball out of bounds. Duran touched it last.
Get the ball.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Dimon, and the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Duncan Robinson is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's MP, then it's Isaiah Stewart, and it's Jenkins in at the point guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's Touré. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Boy, a sliver of room. That's all he needed to get to the bucket. Nice aggressive move, slipping and sliding his way through.
There's the triple. Rebounded by Kuzma.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
MP shot is off. And the Nets shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. To the paint. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
3-pointer. Good! Another from three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. Pass to Clowney. Three-pointer. His second miss of the game. He's 7 for 9. Kuzma, left side. MP outside. The three. The rebound by Mann. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Traore. And the basket is good. Traore's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Kuzma, the pass to Stewart. And here's MP from outside. And got it! Another basket!
Once again, he cannot be stopped.
It's incredible. He's nearing second overall in career 50-point games and still going strong.
And chasing the incomparable Michael Jordan. I mean, that comparison alone gives you chills.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Detroit has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. MP scanning the floor. No good with the triple. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Mann. All sorts of time. The rebound by Detroit. Kuzma's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's MP. Here's Jenkins. Robinson on the wing. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Pass to Wolf. His man. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this.
From deep, MP. It's not going to go for him. And Brooklyn's shooting 44% here in the fourth quarter. The 3 is up. Rebound Detroit. Jenkins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
And Detroit making a change here. Green is checked in. Brooklyn also changing it up. Sharp comes in for Claxton. Saraf comes in for Mann. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. From deep, MP knocks down the long J. MP's got 55.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Saraf for 3. Sinks the tray.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
On the wing, Green. MP way outside. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going. Keep working at it.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Detroit has gone 4 of 9 from 3-point range in the fourth. Puts up a deep 3, and good! There's another! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Here's Traore, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
Reed's checked in for the Pistons.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Stewart, he's checked in for Reed. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Pass to Abaji. Jenkins with a rebound. Jenkins has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's MP. Brooklyn pulls it in. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one, and that's a one-game homestand for the club. Here's Dimon. They set a pick from the top of the key. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Boy, the halftime break, I don't know what they gave him to drink back there, but he is pouring it on right now.
MP, the pass to Green. Back to MP. The rebound by Dimon. The Nets have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. The three ball. Jenkins with a rebound. Jenkins has got a rebound. Another one goes. Incredible.
And his tear continues. We've never seen this before.
He now has the record for the most 60-plus point games in a row. Here's Abaji. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
Here's Traoré. Pass to Minot. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Back to Sharp. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And a moment to look at this. MP finds Kuzma. Left block shot on the way. The shot's good. Kuzma's got 15 points here in the second half.
That is Kyle Kuzma asserting himself against quality defense. Nice finish.
To the inside. Dimon banked it in off the glass.
Oh, ball movement creating a great look. Every coach loves this.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. On the wing, Kuzma. Back to MP. Pass to Sasser. Now MP. 5 on the clock. Unloads. It's Kuzma with the miss.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Here's Dimon, covered by MP. Dimon, that's good. Dimon's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Now here's Sasser. He's closely guarded. MP outside. On the wing, Kuzma. Brooklyn pulls it in. Sharp's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Minot. Now here's Sharp. Here's Traoré from the arc. LeVert with a rebound. MP outside. Now here's Sasser. The D's right on him. Kuzma outside. Pass to MP. LeVert outside. Fires the 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pistons.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And tonight, a fantastic effort to deliver their 48th win of the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Back to Kuzma. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Traoré. 34 seconds left in the game. Pass to Abaji. To the wing, right side. Why not? Good.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Back to MP. Sasser outside. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best.
What did you eat for breakfast this morning, MP? Double digit.
Yeah. I had oatmeal, eggs, and a banana every day, no exceptions, right? So that wasn't open.
Over to you, BA.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. And that's going to do it.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night at it. These two teams, Clark, play a beautiful brand of basketball with an emphasis on ball movement.
No hero ball between these two squads, Kevin. And you're right, it is beautiful to watch. The ball moves, the player moves, they find quality shots, and the assists come in bunches.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Jokic is out there with Jones. Then there's Peyton Watson. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Murray in at the point guard. MP from deep three-point land drills the three-pointer. And what a moment for MP. We can all feel it. Not only does he make his first All-Star game, but he does so by getting voted in as a starter.
And that shows you how the fans view MP this season. This isn't a good year that he's having. This is a landmark type of season. MP absolutely deserves the honor.
MP from deep three-point land. The Pistons rebound. Lets it go with a three. Hands it from downtown. MP's got 6 points.
MP looking solid from there.
Murray against Cunningham. To the inside. Rebound, Detroit.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Crisp pass there from MP to get that assist, showing vision beyond his years.
The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Watson, and stolen by Thompson. And here's MP for 3. And again, Detroit with the 3.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Jones looking for an opening. Over Harris. And again, Denver no good.
They're a little slow out of the gates. Just 1 for 4 from the field so far.
Good, and the assist goes to MP.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
They say defense wins championships. Well, it also wins awards, and his defense during this stretch has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. He has been disruptive with his challenges and has accounted for a metric ton of turnovers with his ball hockey. You have to give it up to this man.
Pistons leading by 10. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And a feather in MP's cap. His first All-Star Game appearance will be this year.
Yeah, his fans are very excited. I think he is as well. This is a big moment for any player.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Thompson dishes to MP. Releases. Again, the Pistons score.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Let's see some of the numbers here for MP.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Mark, there's no question Peyton Watson is a player on the rise.
Yeah, and I think his ceiling is pretty high. I mean, he's a high-effort guy, seems to be a high-character guy because he's always ready whenever his number is called, and he produces in short stints of playing time. And the versatility he brings defensively, major value added. He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Cunningham on the wing. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good on the triple. The Nuggets trail by 14. Pass to Watson. Jones up top. And here's Jokic. Over Thompson. And it's Jokic missing. MP with it. Hardaway picks him up. Open shot. Thompson. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And the NBA starting break to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
MP kicks to Harris. Nice ball movement by Detroit. MP fires from way outside. The kick out to Cunningham. The three from MP. And Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 14. Pass to Watson. Good on the bucket. Watson's got 5 now.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Now Duran, Jokic defending. The three from MP. And good! There's another.
And I think some of us saw this coming, but now it's happened. He set the new all-time rookie record for points scored in a season.
This was a record that we all thought was unattainable. But here we are witnessing history. And quite possibly the start of an illustrious career.
And you know, with all the hype leading up to MP getting drafted and joining the league, all the naysayers out there can now be silenced. MP is not only proven he's a quality talent, but an exceptional and elite level player. You have to compare his point production to not just MJ's rookie year, but Kareem's as well. And MP has now topped them all, including Wilt Chamberlain's mark of 2,707 points his rookie season, all the way back in 1960.
That bucket in no time at all. And the Pistons lead by 15.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been
flawless. Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here's Jokic. Still without a basket. It's stolen by Duren. Thompson inside the line. Kicks it out to MP. Three-pointer. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his third assist on the night.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Murray, no good.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And here's MP for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Murray, the pass to Watson. The Nuggets with another miss. Detroit leading by 18. Thompson in the corner. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Some rookies have had a very hot hand this season. These are the best three-point shooters in the NBA's freshman class. MP is number 1.
With the way he shot the ball from long range, he's earned his reputation as the top marksman of his class.
And, you know, one of the things I've taken note of is the way he separates from defenders just enough to create space for a shot. He's got a quick trigger, he's accurate, and he's deadly. Boy, he's a scary asset from behind that arc.
Now, MP, following the three-point attempt by Jokic.
From way out there, MP testing the limits of his range.
Pass to Brown. Chalk up 2 there. So it's the Pistons now. They have a 19-point lead. Kuzma finds MP. Launches it. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
A nice shot by Harris.
Now off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Pass to Brown. 4 on the shot clock. Hardaway from outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
A nice shot by Brown.
One of the things you like about Brown is that he's just got a good feel for how to play and how to get his offense going from a variety of spots.
And here's MP for 3. And the Pistons another 3.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Now here's Murray. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. And so it's Detroit with the ball. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Here's Murray following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Back to Brown. Off target with his 3. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder. And it's in there.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now, here's Jokic. Nothing on the board. Hardaway from 13 feet. It goes down.
Boy, a promising mid-range game that's highlighted by strong fundamentals and mechanics. Hardaway Jr., productive score.
MP, good.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And stolen by Kuzma. Harris with it. Watson's there. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Pass to Jokic. 1 second left. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Detroit Pistons going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. From the field, they have been out. Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. MP comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Robinson. And Denver also making a switch. Brown's checked in. Connects from three-point range.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
They've got MP. Isaiah Stewart out there with Thompson. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Jenkins in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Detroit's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Now, here's Stewart. Not a lot of room. And a deep 3 from MP. The kick out to Cunningham. Drops in the tray. Cunningham's got his third basket of the night.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Brown wide open. He fires. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Let's check in now with our Allie Laporte, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets just played phenomenal. He finished with 60 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this, feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
It's rebounded by Najee. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And another miss by Denver. The Pistons have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. A 3 from MP. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
For Denver, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Tobias Harris is checked in for Jenkins. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Brown. Brown with it. He's got 8. Pass to Jokic. And he can't jam it through.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
There's the 3. Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jones comes in for Zeke Najee. And it's Peyton Watson in for Christian Brown. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. And here's MP for another one goes in. Incredible.
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged to watch this guy go to work this season.
Now he is pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year it's been for him.
And to match 30 games of 50 points or more in a single season, it's unreal. That was a number that prime Wilt Chamberlain established back in 1963.
And Thompson throws it down.
I think the win could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
Murray kicks to Watson. Here's the screen. Six on the shot clock. Stewart with the steal. Here's Cunningham. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 9th assist in the game now. Poked away. MP passes to Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Outside Hardaway to halt the run, and the layup is good. And that's now 7 points for Tim Hardaway.
Far from just a perimeter threat now, Tim Hardaway Jr. is also capable of converting inside.
MP, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic, but it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball, Kevin. I mean, I just love watching him play. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game.
Murray, the pass to Hardaway. Off target from outside.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's Watson. Pass to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
That's just too easy. You got to offer more resistance. I mean, Hardaway Jr., very dangerous once he gets this type of position.
Stewart misses. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Kicks it out to MP. Fires the three. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. MP's got 58.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Watch outside.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. And again, Denver no good. The Pistons shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
Detroit making a switch here. Duran's checked in. Christian Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. Hardaway passes to Jokic. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Jokic has got his first bucket in this one. A three from MP. And Brown pulls it down. The Nuggets shooting 47% from the floor since the end of the first quarter. And the shot goes down. Watson's got 7 points.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Here's Brown. Hits the front of the rim and out. Thompson left side. MP outside. Latrey. And another one falls. Amazing ball.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Boy, how about the move there from Hardaway, showing off another aspect of his game with the ball handling.
To the paint, here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
Here's Hardaway. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. For 3, Harris, and another 3 for Detroit.
And Harris can certainly knock this down, which is why you got to guard him tighter than that.
Jokic draws the double. Watson finds Brown. Denver passing it around. Hardaway for 3. And, well, Detroit shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. MP, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And stolen by MP. Here's Thompson. Yep, that one goes. That's 10 points now in the game from Asar Thompson.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
MP has been leading the charge for the Pistons. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And you know, for that matchup with the Wizards, they have to be feeling pretty confident. Good teams win the games they're supposed to. We'll find out how good they are.
You can beat a team and still not be a good team. I want to see how they play.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Denver Nuggets. Well, thanks for joining us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, we've got Murray. Jones is out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Hardaway in at the shooting guard. MP, no good. Denver shooting around 40% from the floor here. And the foul called on MP. Holland is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's MP. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Jenkins in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's MP. Rebound by the Nuggets. Murray outside. Pass to Brown. And the 3 off target.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
Jenkins dishes to MP. It's hauled in by Brown.
And so much for repeating the 3-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Murray the pass to Brown. Now Brown. And it's off from 3-point range. MP with the bounce pass. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brown.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. And front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly...
And here is Murray. And Clark, is someone who has been around the game their entire life, what advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard, stay away from the snare of compare, and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
Jones with the screen on Green. Watson, that's for 2. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
MP passes to Kuzma. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Kuzma's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Outside, Jones from the arc. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Green. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Hardaway. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. And Jokic throws it down hard. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Detroit's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Kuzma with a screen on Hardaway. MP finds Kuzma. And that one good. And that's 15 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Boy, I tell you, he's so good at scoring in a lot of different ways. Kuzma enjoys showing off the full repertoire of his game.
Hardaway for 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Stewart. Sinks that one from the post.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And it's Hardaway again missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And they're running. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Boy, that's just tremendous focus there, guys. I mean, Hardaway Jr. doing a nice job keeping his composure in a tough spot.
And the Pistons making a change here. Reed's checked in. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Is that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Detroit.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And on the year, looking at their record, this team will make it 49 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. It was a